Chicks Climbing and Skiing. Today I'm going to talk about choosing a shoe for climbing, especially cracks. I'm going to have to talk about features because that affects the fit of the shoe so much. So their shoes can be divided up into, say, specialized performance shoes, which tend to be more for extreme sport climbing. Then there are performance shoes, which tend to be for sport climbing as well as technical face climbing. And then there are the all-day performance shoes, which are for multi-pitch climbs as well as crack climbing. So the major features that you think about when you're choosing a shoe are, number one, the rand. The rand is the tensioning system in the shoe. So in a high-performance shoe, like an extreme sport shoe, the rand is gonna pull from the forefoot to the heel in such a way that it distributes the power throughout the shoe. In a performance shoe, it's going to tend to focus the power on the big toe, and then in the all-day performance shoe, there's little active landing. The second feature is the stiffness, and that varies according to personal preference, although you tend to choose a stiffer shoe for technical face climbing. Then the third feature is symmetry. So symmetry has to do with how curved the shoe is. It's either asymmetrical or symmetrical, or somewhere in between. So the more asymmetrical it is, the more that shoe is more of an extreme sport climbing shoe versus the symmetrical shoe, which is the all-day performance and crack climbing shoe. The last feature that I want to talk about is heel to toe profile, and generally they come in hooked, curved, or flat. So again, the hooked shoe is the most aggressive sport climbing shoe. The flat is the performance, all-day performance and crack climbing shoe. Then I want to talk about the fit. Now there's a lot of these shoes have a toe box, and that's so that you can fit the shoe really tight and your toes are crammed up in there. For crack climbing, you want a thin toe profile so that your toes aren't jammed up in there. And you can't always just look at a shoe and tell if it has a thin toe profile or not. A lot of times you have to try it on and see if there's a toe box and extra material up there with where your toes would be crunched up. So the reason